Sometimes we don't ever want to hear anything negative. The least little negative thing, we all upset and all in arms and all bothered and upset about it. But the fact of the matter is that blind Bartimaeus heard the negative. He heard church folk telling him to be quiet. Church folk told him to stop shouting. Church folk told him it don't take all of that. He heard that and he ignored it. Sometimes you have to ignore the negative that you hear and press through to what you need God to do for you in your life. I know I'm telling the truth in here, because not just what you hear on the outside, but what the devil tries to tell you on the inside. Because he's called the prince of the power of the air, and he'll drop a thought in your head. When I was at Rhema, I can't remember who it was. I believe it was Cooper Beatty that said to us, and I know he's with the Lord. He probably ain't even listening because he's with Jesus right now. But he said to us that you can't stop the devil from dropping a thought in your head. Just like you can't keep a bird from flying over your head, but you can keep him from making a nest in your hair. You can't stop the enemy from throwing a bad thought at you, but you can keep yourself from dwelling on it. But just understand, the devil's not going to let you just walk free, no problems, everything's cool. As a matter of fact, if you never have any opposition, I wonder if maybe you and the devil are going in the same direction. If you're going this way and the devil's going this way, then you and him are going to bump into one another. How is he supposed to get under your feet if he don't first get in your way? The way he's under your feet is that he's in your way and you step over top of him, and then you end up saying, oh, wow, look, the devil's under my feet. He's under your feet because he tried to oppose you. We should not be surprised that opposition comes. We should not be surprised when Christianity is not necessarily popular. Everybody's tripping over the laws that have been passed, Pop. But the truth of the matter is that whether or not Christianity is popular has nothing to do with whether or not it's powerful. Since when was popularity a part of it being powerful? Since when did the church of God expect the world to like us? Are you surprised at that? You should not be surprised at that, because the devil is not going to let good stuff happen without a fight. Am I talking to anybody in here? I'm not just going to go skipping happily while I would to God I could tell you, turn it over to Jesus and everything is going to be perfect. All you got to do, I wish I could tell you that, but it's not true. The truth of the matter is that there's going to be opposition. You got to put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, you'll be able to stand your ground. And having done all to stand, you're going to have to stand firm, because hell going to break loose and stuff is going to happen and the devil going to get upset. But that's all right. It shouldn't bother you. You have power in it. What's the point of having all of this and not having power? What's the point of all of this and not knowing where your anointing is?